Hi guys. Sorry I'm not in class with you today. I'm homesick. I don't know if you can tell by listening to me. Maybe you guys forgot what I sounded like. That's okay. But I'm homesick. My family and I got COVID for the new year. Isn't that nice? We woke up 2022 with COVID. It was awesome. Not. So anyway, so I'm homesick. Hopefully today's Wednesday in my time. For you, I know it's either Thursday or Friday, but hopefully I'll be back on Monday and Tuesday for A and B day. I should be. I'm feeling tons better, so I should be back by Monday. But for now, we have to do this via a fun video. I hope it's fun. So right now, you guys should have two papers in front of you. Okay, one of them should be the one that's up on my screen right now, the 8th grade second semester review. And then the other one should be a bright pink piece of paper, Delta Math. Mine's not pink, mine's white, but yours is pink. Those are what you should have in front of you right now. We're going to go over those together. Some stuff is new, some stuff is review. Some of it will be all new if you're a new student to my classroom. None of it will be all review because some things are a little bit different this semester than previous semester. All right, so the first thing let's talk about is grading. No, actually, the first thing let's talk about is I hope you guys had a great Christmas break, winter break, whatever we're calling it. I hope you guys had time to relax. I hope you guys had time to have some fun with your family and with your friends. And I'm really excited for you guys to tell me all about it when I come back. I hope I hear some pretty interesting stories. I usually do with 8th graders. So I'm really excited to hear what you guys have done. Even if you just sat around and watched some good movies, I need some good movies to watch. So prepare a list for me, okay? Anyway, I'm excited to hear just how great your guys' break was. So keep that until next time. So let's go over this stuff, and then you guys will have some time to work on a quick little quiz you're going to take, and then do a fun little assignment that has nothing to do with math. All right, 8th grade math, second semester review. So grading has not changed. Okay, 70% of your grade comes from assessments. That is our end of unit test, the big ones. Our quick quizzes, those little ones that are usually on paper. And this time around, your bell work. Your bell work will be part of your assessment grade, not your coursework grade. Okay, so every day when you come into class, there's bell work up on the front page table. We're going to talk about that in a second, okay? 30% of the rest of the 30% of your grade comes from what we call coursework. Now, that does not just count as stuff that's done in class. It's stuff that has to be done at home, like your Delta Math assignments. Anything not done in class that needs to be finished is now homework, right? So it's all of that stuff. It's also those in-class activities that I have you do with partners sometimes or on your own. All of that falls under that heading of coursework. Okay, it's that 30%. So while it doesn't make a huge, big impact on your grade, it will keep you from getting an A if you don't do it. Does that make sense? Hopefully. All right, this is the breakdown of your grades right here. I don't know if I'm looking at the right way. My screens were all messed up. Anyway, this is the breakdown of the grades right here. So these have not changed. They're the same. You can see that we don't have an A+. We have just an A. So if you get anywhere between a 93% and 100% in this class, you'll end up with an A. There's no way to get an A+. That shouldn't be new to you guys, though. That's always been the same. So for example, like if you get a 74%, which falls right here in between 73 and 76, then you would end up with a C. Okay, if you get 59 or below, that's an F, that's a non-passing grade. So that's the only way you can fail this class is if you get 59% or below. And really, if you're in class and you're at least trying to do the assignments and trying to pass the test, you should pass the class. Even if you get an F on every assignment, every assessment, if you do all the coursework, you'll pass with a D. Okay, so there should be no reason for you to fail this class, even though I had so many fail last semester. So I'm hoping we can work on that this semester. So as long as you get a 60%, you're passing the class. I know a D should not be passing, in my opinion. They didn't ask me my opinion, no. Oh, well. All right, so those are the breakdowns of grades. Let's talk about test and test fixes. So notes can be used on the test, so that's nothing new. We've always been able to use notes on the test. So make sure you're in class to get those notes, to get them filled out and to understand them, because just filling them in and not practicing with them is not going to be helpful. Okay, so if you just copy down somebody else's notes, you just copy down the words, it's not really going to help you. So if you miss a class, watch the video and listen to the video. It's there to benefit you, okay? So make sure you do that. All of the tests are done on Delta Math. That means that no two tests are the same. Delta Math has a whole bank of questions that it pulls from. So your test is not going to be the same as your neighbor's test, and it's not going to be the same as the person in front of you, and it's not going to be the same as the person behind you. Okay, so the reason why I'm telling you that is don't look at their answers, because it's not going to be right for yours. So just make sure you're doing your own work. Okay, I've had quite a few instances of cheating this last semester, and I just want you guys to understand that it's not going to help you on a test specifically, okay? So at the beginning of last semester, we started with retakes, and you could only retake it if you got below, I think it was a 70%, right? And then you could only get a high of 70%, which kind of stunk for some of you guys, because some of you guys were getting like C's and you wanted higher grades. And I totally understand that. So that's why instead of doing test retakes now, we've implemented test fixes, which we started to do at the end of last semester, which I think most people are happy with. So anyone has the option to complete a test fix after completing the unit test. Please don't do the test fix if you haven't completed the test. Okay, it doesn't work. Oh, excuse me. Students are going to be given a chance to earn 30% of the points they missed back. I think last time I did 35%, but this time I'm only doing 30. But you have to complete the test fix 100%. So if you don't complete it 100%, if you only do 90% of it, you don't even get what points you earned back. You have to complete it to 100%. Now, you don't have to get 100% on it, but you have to complete it to 100%. Those are two different things, okay? And it has to be done within about a week of taking the test. I'll put a due date on it, and I'll let you guys know, just like I did before. Hey, you have until this date to finish the test fix if you want to complete it. Test fixes can be done at home. They don't have to be done in class. They don't have to come after school or anything like that. You can do them at home on your own time. Okay, so you can earn up to 30% of those points back. Now, if you don't score 100% on the test fix, you won't get the 30% back. You'll get some portion of that 30% back. So just keep that in mind, okay? All right, moving on to Delta Math. Delta Math is an outstanding supplemental program that all of Dixie Math Department uses, even the 9th grade Math Department uses. It's an online resource that can reinforce math concepts. I'm never going to give you anything new in Delta Math that we haven't learned yet. Now, okay, that's not true. There was a couple times where we were behind, and so when I had made the Delta Math assignment, I assumed we would be past a certain point in our notes, but we weren't. So I will try not to give you anything new. And if I do, I'll take it out and replace it once I realize it. So you should be doing nothing new in Delta Math that we haven't learned in class. Delta Math has to be done before by its due date. Otherwise, you can't make it up. Okay, if you're absent for 2 weeks and those 2 weeks cover a whole Delta Math assignment, you need to be getting on Delta Math and doing it unless you are deathly ill, and then you need to have your parents email me beforehand. Okay, so that I can extend your date, because you can't come to me later and expect me to open it back up for you. It's just not going to happen. Delta Math is due on a day, and that's the only day it's due. Now, you can complete it before. By all means, go for it, okay? So let's talk about Delta Math. So grab this paper. Your guys' is pink, but grab yours. Let me open it up on my computer so I can show it to you guys. Right there. Okay, Delta Math. All right, so Delta Math second semester. To access Delta Math this time around, I know it changed halfway through the semester last time, but this time it's going to remain the same. So to access Delta Math assignments, you don't have to register for Delta Math or anything like that like we had to before. This time, all you have to do is go to Canvas, find that icon right there, the Delta Math icon, and click on it, and it will take you to the current Delta Math assignment, Now, all of our assignments are through Delta Math, but I'm talking about our 2-week assignments, the ones that are listed on this page right here. Okay, This is a list of all of the Delta Math assignments that are going to be due for second semester, both third and fourth quarter. Okay, so you can see that it starts with Delta Math assignment number 9. That's the most current one, the one that started on Thursday, the 6th. I don't know if it's Thursday or Friday for you guys, but it started Thursday, the 6th. Okay, here's the title of the assignment. This is the date at which you can work on it, and then this is the due date right here. Okay, so the assignment that's currently open, so if you were to go to Canvas and click on this link right, this little icon in Canvas, it would take you to the assignment titled Delta Math assignment number 9. And it is open until January 20th at 11:59 p.m. This time around, they're not going to fall like they're not going to end on a Wednesday and open on a Thursday. They're all different because I wanted to give you guys as many extra days as I could here and there. So I made them work for our schedule. So this current one closes on a Thursday. So the 20th is a Thursday. And then the next one opens up on a Friday. But if you notice, this one closes on the 4th and this one opens on the 7th. So what I'm assuming, because I don't have a calendar in front of me, is that this one closes on a Friday and I don't have the next one opening up until a Monday. Okay, I could open it on Saturday if you guys really want me to, but I doubt most of you will even access it on Saturday. So I'm just going to leave it until it will open on Monday. Okay, they will go for no less than 2 weeks, so 10 school days. Some of them go a little bit longer. Okay, so just keep this paper handy. I always remind you guys every day. I remind you of what Delta Math assignment we're currently on and when it's due and how long you have to do it. Okay, so there should be no reason why you're forgetting. It also will be right there. You can just click on that link or that icon and it will open up to whichever one is currently available for you to work on. Remember that Delta Math assignments cannot be turned in late or made up at a later date. Again, if you're absent, you need to be getting caught up. It's not my responsibility, it's your responsibility. We'll talk about that here in a second. But that's Delta Math. I'll show you the icon when we click over to Canvas here in a little bit, which we're going to do. Okay, back to the disclosure, back to the white paper in front of you. So we're done with Delta Math. Late work. Let's talk about late work. Late work's a little bit different this year, or this semester. I guess it is a new year technically, but this semester, okay, second semester, it's a little different. So to receive full credit, which is 100% of the points you earn, okay, work must be completed and turned in before the due date. Due dates can be found on the assignment. I'll show you that here in a second. Late work will be taken up until the day we take the end of unit test for 80% of the original score. So for example, if you score an 8 out of 10, you're only going to get 80% of those 8 points because it's 80% of what you earned, not 80% of the total. Okay, so you'll get 80% of your 8 points or 5 points or whatever it is you earn. Okay, the difference now is that I used to close them at the end of the unit and you could no longer access them. I'm not going to do that this time around. I'm going to leave them open, but after we take the end of unit test, you can only earn 25% of the credit. So for example, let's talk about this. A 10-point assignment. You get 100% on it and you turn it in before its due date, you get 10 out of 10 points. Okay. The same assignment, if you do it late, you get 100% on it, but you've turned it in late, so you only get 80% of the points. So now you're getting an 8 out of 10 because you only get 80%. If you do that same assignment and you get 100%, but you do it after the test, you're only going to get 25% of the points, which is a fourth of 10. What's a fourth of 10? Holy cow. My mind is blank right now, you guys. A fourth of 10 was that 2, 2.5? 2.5. You'll only get 2.5 points. Okay, so if you're going to do the assignment, you might as well get the 10 points instead of 2.5 points. Okay, makes the most sense. But at least you can still get some credit. Okay, so I don't want somebody's parents emailing me and saying, he needs these assignments open because he didn't get a chance to do them. Okay, great. They're still open. 25% credit. There you are. Happy working. All right. Absent. This is the one that's killing me and killing you guys. Okay, a ton of you have been absent. And I get it, you guys. COVID is going around. We're sick. We don't want to come to school when we're sick because we don't want to give it to people. We're not sure if we have COVID. I understand, totally get it. But according to the Dixie Middle School Handbook, students are responsible for completion of any work missed due to absences, regardless of the reason or the length of the absence. Okay, if you're absent 2 weeks because you're quarantined for COVID, you still have to make up that 2 weeks of work, you guys. It doesn't matter if your parents excuse you or not. You still have to do the work. You're not excused from doing classwork. You're just excused from not being at school. You still have to make up the work, and you need to make it up in a timely manner. Okay, don't wait 6 weeks until the end of the quarter and come to me and say, oh, I missed those, I should be able to do them. No, okay, you need to do them within however much time you missed. So for example, if you miss 2 weeks of school, you have the following 2 weeks to make it up. If you miss 3 days of school, you have the following 3 days to make it up. Okay, technically, that's how you're supposed to do it. So please make sure you're staying is in law. And if you're home, you have access to everything we're doing at school. I'll show you that here in a second. So there's no reason why you can't stay as current as possible if you're at home. I mean, even when you're sort of sick and not feeling good, you can still log into Canvas and do a couple of things here and there. I mean, I'm sick and I'm creating this video and I've done all this stuff. I still have to work. I'm sorry, you guys, so do you. Okay. So everything is posted through Canvas under the What You Missed icon on the home page. Check there to see what you missed. And if you still aren't sure, ask me, email me, come see me right away. Don't wait 3 weeks, okay? If it's an assessment you missed, then we will have to schedule a time for you to take it at school. You can't do it at home. A quiz or an assessment, they have to be done at school. Okay, so they'll have to more than likely be done after school or before school, and we'll have to do that as soon as possible. All right, so at this point in time, I'm going to switch over to Canvas. You guys should not be on Canvas. You guys should just still be looking at the screen. All right, Canvas. Ah, look at there, I got it. Okay, this is what Canvas looks like when you log in and you click on the home on math. Now I'm going to click out of leave student view and I'm going to show you what the little icon looks like this time around because it's different. All right, this is what the math class looked like before, and this is what the new one looks like. So after like a week, you should not have this one there. In fact, I think I'm going to take it off right away. But so hopefully you don't even have this one right now. But this is the math class that you should have. So that's the one you'll click on now. And then I'm going to go back to student view. And this is what it'll look like. And this is not new. There's a couple differences, but it's not brand new. So the header is still the same. The icons are still the same. The only thing that's really different is this right here. It says what you need for today. I mean, before it didn't have that. It had all this stuff, but it didn't have the what you need for today part. Okay. I was just trying to be, more obvious on what that was for. Okay. Okay. What you missed icon is right here. Okay, you'll click on it and it will take you to this other page and it has a list of dates, A and B day right here. And over here, it will have what you missed that day. So for example, if you missed today, you would come to this page and you would see, or if you missed Thursday, because I'm not sure if you're a Friday class right now, right here would show you what you missed. Okay, it doesn't yet because I haven't put it in there. But it would show you what you missed and it would show you. So like if you're a B day, you obviously don't want to be looking on A day stuff. Okay. So you find your B day, find the day you missed, and then whatever's there is what you need to do. Whatever links are there, you need to click on. If it's a video, you need to watch it and fill in your notes. If it's an assignment, you need to watch the notes first and then complete the assignment. Anything not linked, you obviously cannot do. Like, for example, if we did an in-class activity, it won't be linked, and so you can't do it. If we did an assessment, I won't link it, so you won't be able to do it. Okay, so, but anything that is accessible, you need to do within a reasonable amount of time of being absent. All right, I hope I've made that clear. I mean, I feel like I have. By the way, this is the Delta Math assignment, so click there to find the current Delta Math assignment. So if you click on it right now, it will take you to, oh, it's locked. And well, that's because it's the 5th. That's why it's locked, you guys. I'm recording this on the 5th. Okay. When you click on it, it'll be open. And then the current module, you would click on, like if you want to find any assignments or anything like that, you could click there. And normally when we have a sub like today, I would have you click this icon, but because it was the new semester and just kind of going over things, I didn't want to have you guys click that today. So everything you need is right here today. Okay. All right. So that's that. Let's see. Let's go back to the disclosure. Turn off that. Okay. We're here now. I got to do it in like 2 different spots. Okay. Cheating. Cheating cheats you out of your own education. Cheating does not help you learn, and you are here to learn, believe it or not. The minimum consequence, meaning the least thing that will happen to you, is the following. There could be more. Okay, the minimum consequence for cheating will be a 0 for both parties involved. So if you're the cheater, you get a 0. And if you're the person letting them cheat, you get a 0 also. Okay, you get a 0 on that assignment. So if it is a coursework assignment, like an assignment that goes along with a lesson, Delta Math assignment or something like that, okay, you're going to get a 0 and not be able to make it up. If it's an assessment, a quiz, or a test, what's going to happen is you're going to get a 0 on your first take, and then you're going to have to take it again, and your second take, whatever score you get there, will average with the 0. So, for example, you get a 0 the first time, and you get 100% the second time. The most you will be able to get is a 50%, because a 0 and 100% averaged together only gives you 50%, which is an F. Okay, you don't want an F, you guys, on a test, I promise. Just do your own work. That's all you have to do. If somebody's trying to cheat off you, tell them no. It's not hard to do. Well, okay, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it's hard to tell your friends no, right? But just say, you know what? No way, dude, I don't want an F. Get your own F. Trust me, you guys, when I was in middle school? High school? I can't remember. I think I was a freshman. When I was a freshman, so it was a high school for me, I had a boy sitting behind me. We were taking a spelling test, and he was looking over my shoulder, cheating off me, and I didn't even know. And I still got in trouble for it, okay? So I'm telling you guys, it's ruthless out there. So do your own work, do the best you can do, and you'll do fine. You don't need to cheat. Okay? Pencils, this is the bane of my existence, you guys. Pencils. You need a pencil in math class. Let me say that again. You need a pencil in math class. Now, I have had so many students this last semester come and tell me, oh, math class is the only class I need a pencil in. That's why I never have one. That's a lie. I have went through and read all the disclosures for every teacher in this school. All of them. The first required thing you need for class is some kind of writing utensil. Whether it's a pen or a pencil, you need it in every class. Now, you may not use it every day, but you need one in every class. So you need to, when you get home today, have your parents take you to the Walmart or to the Smith's or to Target or wherever and buy a big pack of pencils for this semester, okay, because you need them. All right. Students are expected to come to class prepared to learn. If you are without a pencil or without your notes, aka your binder, okay, you are not prepared to learn. I will make a note of those students who do not come prepared. So if you ask me for a pencil, I'm marking it. If I say, where are your notes? And you say, I don't have them, I'm marking it. After 3 times of not being prepared for this class, I'm going to send home an email or call home and talk to your parents about it and have them go buy you pencils or have them bring your binder to you. After 2 more times after that, so for a total of 5 times, I'm going to send an office referral down. You guys, you have very few responsibilities as a student. Okay, one of them is to become prepared and to learn. If you're not even following that responsibility, you're not going to succeed in class. Okay, and I want you to succeed, so you need to come prepared. Okay, I have no problem giving out pencils once in a while. Okay, those of you kids who come to me every class period asking for a pencil, it's ridiculous. Put a pencil or a pen. For crying out loud, I don't even care if it's a pen at this point. Some kind of writing utensil in your backpack so you have it. Okay? All right, pencils. We're done with that. Beginning of class procedures. This is not very new. It might be a tiny bit new, but it's not very new. All right, let's talk about beginning of class procedures. Come into class calmly and quietly. This is something I need to stress, okay? You guys, when you come into my classroom, Please come in calmly and quietly. I have no problem with you chatting with friends, but come in calmly and quietly, not screaming and not chasing each other around my classroom. Some of my classes are going, what is she talking about? And other classes are going, oh, she's talking about us. Okay, you classes, you know which classes I'm talking about. You come in and you start chasing each other around, and it's behavior for elementary kids. Okay, we're middle school kids, so we're going to be a little more calm and quiet. Okay. If you're not ready to be calm and quiet, if you do want to chase each other, do it out in the hallway, not in my classroom. I don't want somebody getting hurt in my classroom. Okay, especially me. I'm clumsy and I don't want it happening. All right, once you've come in calm and quietly, you're going to grab your needed materials. There are 2 things that you will need that you need to grab. Okay, your pencil is the 3rd thing, and you should already have it in your backpack. The first thing is the bell work off the blue table. Is it over there? Or is it over there? I'm not sure which way I'm pointing. Okay. The blue table, when you first walk in the door, right there, there's a yellow paper sitting there. That is your bell work. Grab it every time you come into class. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to go, and if you leave your binder in my classroom, you're going to walk over and get it off the shelves before you sit down, please. Okay. Then you'll have a seat in your assigned seat before the tardy bell rings. Okay. If you are not seated when the tardy bell rings, or if you're seated, but you have to get up to get the bell work or get up to get your binder after the tardy bell rings, I'm marking you tardy. Okay. It's not just a bell to be in class, you guys. It's a bell that means that you're prepared and ready to learn. And if you don't have those things or you're not seated, then you're not prepared to learn, which means you're tardy. Now remember, if you have a certain amount of tardies, you don't get early lunch. Okay. You're going to work on the bell work once the tardy bell rings. Some of you work on it before, that's fine. Once the tardy bell rings, you're expected to be working on it, though, silently, which means by yourself. Okay. Raise your hand to have your bell work checked by me. Nobody else is checking your bell work this semester. I'm going to be checking just like I started to do towards the end of this last semester. Come around, I'm going to sign it and give you a sticker if you got 100%. If you didn't, I'm going to tell you which one you got wrong. Now, each of these tell you where in your notes to look. Okay. So don't expect me to sit there and walk you step by step through these. You have notes to go look at. Okay. Now, if you've opened your notes and you're still struggling, I will help you. But if you don't even have your notes open, I'm just going to say open your notes. Okay. If you get it signed off and you get a sticker because you finished it before the end of the 5 minutes is up, that means you've got 100% for the day. Awesome. If the time runs out, but you have it done, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Just pass it forward. You just don't get a sticker for having it done within the 5 minutes. No big deal. You still get whatever credit you got. Either way, you guys, it's not all or nothing. If you get one of them right, you're going to get one of those points. If you get 2 of them right, you're going to get 2 of the points. If you get them all right, but you just didn't get it signed off, it doesn't mean you don't get the points. It just means you don't get the sticker. Okay, so just pass it forward or pass it to the side or whatever I've been asking you to do, and you'll still get the points. No worries. If you miss a day, you need to come in and grab it off that red thing wherever it's at, okay, and pull the one you missed off, hurry and complete it and turn it into the basket so you can get those missed points. All right. If you finish before the 5 minutes is up, please don't get up and don't start helping people. Don't start doing other things. Just sit silently and wait for further instructions. All right, this one's a new one, and I know some of you are not going to be happy with it, but I don't know what else to do. Use of electronic devices is no longer allowed in my classroom. Okay, I know I used to let you guys listen to music when you were working in independent time. I let you use my headphones. You had your own headphones. You can use the computers. You could use your phones. It's not happening. Okay, I've had too many people abusing that privilege, and so it's no longer allowed for now. Sorry, pop up on my screen. So AirPods or headphones, whatever you have in your ears or on your ears or whatever, need to be removed out of your ears and put away before you enter my classroom. Put them in your backpack. Okay. Cell phones need to be on silent and also in your backpack, not on your person, which means not in a pocket, not on your table, not in your lap. Okay. It needs to be out of sight, out of mind. I don't want you guys constantly reaching for it, checking your Snapchat and your text messages. Okay. Students will no longer be allowed to use these devices during classes. We're taking this on a day-by-day, class-by-class basis. Now, you may hear of Mrs. Sherritt's first period class being able to use their headphones because they did what they were supposed to. While my sixth period or third period or what, I'm not picking on any class periods right now, they're just randomly coming off my head. Well, they are not allowed to. That's just the way it's going to be. Okay, like I said, class by class, day by day basis. First period might be able to do it tomorrow, but they might not next week because they don't behave or they don't do their assignments like they're supposed to. Okay, my main thing is that if I've got students during their, 75% of the students in the class are finishing assignments like they're supposed to, I'll probably go back to letting that class do it. If I've got a class that can't pay attention and I'm constantly asking them to stop talking and to stop yelling across the classroom and to focus, I'm not going to let them. Okay, it's a reward. It's a privilege. It's not a given. And that's the way it's going to work this semester. So don't assume. I will let you know if you can use them or not. Don't just go grabbing my headphones and opening the computers and plugging in and listening to music. It's not going to happen this semester. Okay. All right. Hall passes. When I come back from being sick, I will hand out a new second semester hall pass. You can pull out, I think it's a purple one. I can't remember what color it is, you guys. You can pull that one out of your binder and throw it away. We're done with the first quarter one. Even if you didn't use all your passes, we're done with them. Toss it. You're going to get 6 new passes for the whole semester. 6 passes to last you until the end of the school year, which is May 26th, 25th, somewhere right around there. Okay, so use them wisely. Hall passes are available 15 minutes after class starts until 15 minutes before class ends. That means that the first 15 minutes of class and the last 15 minutes of class are off limits to go to the bathroom or to go out into the hall or go down and get a drink or whatever. If you need a drink 5 minutes after coming into class, you should have got the drink on your way into class. If you need to go to the bathroom 10 minutes before class gets out, you can wait until the bell rings and go then. I'm sorry, it's just the way it's going to work. I've had too many students leave 15 minutes early and not come back. Not acceptable. Okay, so we're going to just put an end to that by saying no more but those 15 minutes on either end of the class period. Also, please don't interrupt a lesson to ask to leave class. If I'm in the middle of doing notes, don't raise your hand and ask if you can go to your drink or go to the bathroom because I'm going to tell you no. Okay, please wait until independent learning time, which means when you're doing assignments or Delta Math or working with a group or whatever, that's when you can ask to go. If it's that time and you want to ask to go, just bring me your binder. Don't rip the little thing out of your page. Okay, that's not what I want. I want you to just bring me your binder or just bring me the paper. I'll sign it and give it back to you. You'll take it back to your desk, leave it there. Sign out on the sign out sheet with your real name, please. And then go quickly and be back. Okay. I shouldn't have to tell you guys this, but I'm gonna really quickly. A pass to go to the bathroom means that you need to go to the bathroom, not that you need to go to the bathroom and do TikTok videos and hang out with friends and send Snapchats. No, you guys, go to the bathroom and come back. You're losing valuable learning time. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm going to say about that. In general, please listen to this. I have the right to teach, and all students have a right to learn in an undisruptive, non-offensive, academic environment. Anyone who prevents this learning or contributes to an offensive environment by breaking the classroom rules will be disciplined. Okay, I've had a couple of my classes. Some of you guys are way out of control, and we're going to stop that now. Okay, so I will handle disruptions in one of the following ways. Talking to the student during or after class. Removal from a class activity or the class altogether. A phone call home or an email to parents. An email to the counselor. Detentions, class suspension, or a referral to the assistant principal, which just means that he gets to decide the punishment. I'm just going to say, go to Mr. Drake, and he can decide what he's going to do with you guys. Okay, I will decide which discipline to enforce based on the nature and the duration of the problem. So while I might just send one kid out into the hallway. Another kid might be sent down to Mr. Drake. It just depends on the nature and the duration of the problem. So if it's a problem that's been happening over and over again, then I'm going to send it directly out. So, and you might not see a consistent method, but trust me, I have my reasons why. But just remember, you guys, that the best way to avoid any discipline problem is to just be respectful and to follow the classroom rules. And the rules aren't hard. It's just be respectful. Don't talk when we're learning unless you're answering a question, and answer respectfully. Don't try to give me silly, stupid answers to questions. Okay, the worst is when I say, what's 5 plus 3? And you start giving me answers like, 700. Okay, we all know that 5 plus 3 is not 700. So please don't try and be silly in the class clown. The quicker we get through the lessons, the more time you guys have in class to finish stuff. Okay? And the more chance you have of getting your headphones back to listen to music. So the classes that can follow this right here are going to be the ones that get the rewards. All right, I've taken up way too much time now, you guys. So what you're going to do now is you're going to get onto Canvas. So I'm going to open up Canvas really quick. Well, in a second, when I'm done with this video, this is what you're going to do. You're going to get on Canvas and you're going to come to the homepage and you're going to do number 1. Number 1 is the second semester disclosure quiz. It's a quiz directly from this paper, you guys, we just went over. Okay, you have 3 chances to get 100%. So you're going to do it until you get 100% or until your 3 chances are up. It is going in as a quiz. Okay, so it is going to make or break your grade for the first couple of weeks of this semester. So if you want early lunch, take it seriously and answer the questions correctly. Once you're done with that, that's independent. You're going to do that on your own. Once you're done with that, you're going to come over here to the best of 2021, and you're going to answer these questions. You can work with your table partner, not the person in front of you, not the person behind you, not your buddy clear across the classroom, the person next to you. Okay. If you don't want to work with the person next to you, you can do it on your own. That's fine. Each person needs to submit their own assignment anyway. So if you want to do it by yourself, by all means. If you don't want to work with somebody, you're not going to get up and move and work with somebody else. That's just not the way it's going to work today. It's just a silly little thing. You're going to use Google and search it. And it's like based on music, sports. It has nothing to do with math. Sports, music, TV, movies, that kind of thing. See if you can figure out the answers without searching it up, though I bet some of them you guys are pretty good at. And then if there's still time in class, you can do the Delta Math assignment number 9. Friday day, B day, you won't have enough time. That's just the way it is. All right. Okay. If you don't get to this best of 2021, no stresses. Okay. I know that this video is like 37 minutes long, so that's fine. All right, guys, I should be back on Monday. I hope you guys had a great break. I'm super excited for the second semester. I'm looking forward to a great year, great rest of 8th grade year for you guys. We're going to have some fun in math and learn lots of new stuff. So get ready to learn. Okay, guys, and get your pencils. Bye, guys. See you later.